Before the hockey mask, before the 12 sequels, and before he became an unstoppable zombie, Jason Voorhees was just a kid in a lake. In 1980, a producer named Sean S. Cunningham placed a full-page ad in Variety magazine with a title and a logo. That's it. No script, no actors, no money. He just wanted to see if the title Friday the 13th would sell. It didn't just sell, it triggered a lawsuit, a revolution in special effects, and created a slasher formula that every movie since has followed. Today, we're heading to Camp Crystal Lake to discover how a copycat movie became a horror legend. Let's be honest, Friday the 13th only exists because of Halloween. After John Carpenter's success, Cunningham told his writer, "Halloween is cleaning up, let's rip it off." They even stole the POV camera style. But there was a problem. A movie called Friday the 13th already existed. Well, sort of. Another filmmaker claimed he owned the title, and the legal battle almost killed the project before day one. But Cunningham didn't care. He wanted blood. He wanted teenagers, and he wanted a twist that nobody would see coming. Because, fun fact, if you think Jason is the killer in this movie, you've already lost the game. The real MVP of this movie isn't an actor, it's Tom Savini, the godfather of gore. Savini had just come back from the Vietnam War, and he used his real-life trauma to create the most realistic deaths ever seen in cinema at the time. Before this, horror was clean. After Savini, it was a bloodbath. Remember the famous arrow through the throat scene? That was a young Kevin Bacon in one of his first roles. They built a fake neck, and Savini was literally under the bed with a tube, manually pumping fake blood. If the timing was off by a second, the whole expensive set was ruined. It was surgical filmmaking. You know the sound, everyone knows the sound, but most people say it wrong. Composer Harry Manfredini took the first syllables of the words kill and mommy from the line kill her mommy. In the script, Pamela Voorhees hears Jason's voice in her head. Manfredini also did something brilliant with the music. He decided the music would only play when the killer was actually present. So if you hear the strings run, if it's quiet, you're safe. Or are you? The most iconic moment in horror history, Jason jumping out of the water at the end, wasn't in the original script. Tom Savini suggested it at the last minute. He said, "We need a Carrie-style jump scare." They filmed it in one take, using a local boy with prosthetic makeup. They thought it might be too much. Instead, it's the reason why we have 11 more movies. The movie was filmed at a real Boy Scout camp in New Jersey called Camp No Bibosco. The Scouts were actually there during filming. Imagine being a 10-year-old scout and seeing a woman with a machete running around while you're trying to earn a badge. Friday the 13th was hated by critics. Gene Siskel even published the home address of the lead actors to try to stop people from making trash like this. It didn't work. The movie made $60 million on a tiny budget. It proved that you don't need a complex plot. You just need a scary location, a haunting score, and a reminder that sometimes the legend of the lake is very, very real. Are you Team Jason or Team Michael? Let me know in the comments. And remember, if you go to camp this summer, stay out of the water. Like and subscribe to VHS Horror Synths for more horror history.